What's going on, guys? My name is Richie, and welcome to episode 2 of Match of the Day. This is between Borussia Dortmund and FC Bayern München or Bayern Munich. And basically this game is going to be played on Saturday. Well, at least Saturday at the time I'm doing this recording, or at least at the time this video is uploaded. If you're watching this on the Sunday or the Monday after the game, then you'd already know the result. But if you haven't seen Match of the Day 1 or the first episode, I usually just make predictions to this. Yeah, I usually just make predictions for the big match of the week or the biggest match of the week. I know there's other big matches going on this week, to the Merseyside Derby and West Brom Aston Villa, the Midlands Derby, I think. And yeah, but this is probably the biggest match of the weekend. So hence why I'm doing this. So I'm going to be playing with both teams in this match because I'm predicting a draw. In the last game, I predicted that Portugal would win the first leg because that was the first match of the day. I'll probably leave a annotation if you want to see that game. And that was just for the first leg. It wasn't for the whole tie. But technically, well, I like to keep a record. So technically, I'm 1-0. Well, not really technically. I'm actually 1-0 with predictions, and I'm not saying I'm hoping for a draw, but it'd be nice if this game ended in a draw and I'd be right in my prediction. But it probably would suck if it actually ended in a draw. I don't know. I really don't know. But this match is also the first time or the first match that I've uploaded after the big patch, and I really had fun playing this game. But I'm gonna talk about the patch and what I think about it in another episode or in another video. So if you want to hear my thoughts on that and you're not subscribed to this channel, then well, subscribe so you can see that. Although I'm not sure why you'd want to see that, but whatever. Um, but yeah, so where was I? These are the top two in the Bundesliga right now, and I mean in terms of like the current standings and in general. But right now I think Bayern are leading by 4 points, or they're leading Dortmund by 4 points, and part part of that is because Dortmund lost 2-1 to Wolfsburg last week. And if I'm gonna be staying on the subject of last week, not last week, but the last round in the Bundesliga, Bayern won 3-0 against Augsburg or Augsburg, however you say it. But yeah, these are also last year's Champions League finalists. Of course, Bayern won by 2 goals to 1 at Wembley. Robin scoring the win at the end. Nice little cheeky little finish. Speaking of Robin, he's on the ball right there, but couldn't get a proper shot off. But yeah, I'm glad that Bayern won the Champions League last season because, well, it's really because Chelsea won in the final year before, and they pretty much Bayern deserved to win, but that was just a lucky night for Chelsea, and I think the football gods are on Chelsea's side that night. So I was just thinking that if we won in their house, it'd only be right if Bayern won in our house in a way. Not really in our house, in our city, I guess, because we won in their city or their stadium. And Wembley has kind of been like a second home for Chelsea. I don't know if you know what I mean, because like Chelsea have been pretty good at Wembley over the last couple of years, but not last couple of years, but last bunch of years. But yeah, you know what I mean. That's unnecessarily dragged out. But these two already met in German Cup this year, the German Super Cup, and Dortmund won 4-2. Royce and Robin both scored twice, and Gundogan scored a nice a nice curling effort in that game. That was probably the goal of the match. For some reason, I still remember that. But as a consolation for Bayern, they had backup keeper Stark in goal. But I don't know if you want to use that as a excuse or whatever. That's fine. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But speaking of Gundogan, who's actually one of my favorite players, period, in football, he'll be missing because he's still injured, and that is disappointing because I feel like I haven't seen him play at all except for in the Super Cup. But I can't wait for him to be back. I don't think there's a time period on when he'll be back yet, but when he comes back, it'll be a nice uh thing to see him playing. But while we're talking about injuries, Dortmund also have uh their entire backline out. Hummels and Schmelzer got injured from Germany midweek against England. And Piszczek is still injured. He had hip surgery, I think. Not hip surgery, back surgery. He had surgery. I don't remember which part of his body he got surgery on, but he's recovering. He's still recovering from surgery. I think he just got cleared to play or just returned to practice, so he's not quite match fit yet, or you know those things work. Right here, you can see I'm getting dominated by Dortmund, which is funny because I was actually enjoying the game as much as I was getting destroyed. Because this was, like I said, this was post patch, but or post new patch or after the patch. But yeah, so back to what I was talking about. So because Dortmund have all those backline injuries, they had to sign Manuel Friedrich, who I think is Arne Friedrich's brother. So that's cool, and he has a lot of experience. So he'll probably be partnering with Sokratis Papastathopoulos. Yeah, yeah, I got that right. He'll probably be partnering Sokratis in place of the missing players. That's a nice finish from Mkhitaryan. If you, before you look at that goal and say the keeper should do better there. I've seen a goal like that scored in real life. I don't remember which team or which player or when or if it even actually really scored or happened. But just look at the way he just shoot it quickly. Like he got the ball, turned and looked like the way he turned, it was as if he was gonna like kind of size up the defender and try to just get past him, but he just controlled it slowly, then just took a quick shot and beat the keeper at his near post. Keeper probably should have done better, and if this was like a crucial game, I'd be livid that Neuer didn't even get a hand on it. But I've seen something like that in real life, so just consider that before you want to criticize the keeper there. But yeah, like I was saying, talking about injuries or about the match, Thiago, who just signed from Barcelona, just recently came back from injury for Bayern, and hopefully he'll get to play a part in the game. It'd be nice to see him back or in the game, I guess. Actually, I won't even get to see the game if I'm honest, because it's gonna be going on while I'm at my work, and I won't have time in the night to watch the replay. I'll only have time to see the highlights, so I won't even get to see this game, which sucks. But anyway, that's I don't need to bother you with my problems. But another big loss for this game is Ribery. Ribery is out with a rib injury, and I had to say it like that because it sounds like a nursery rhyme. I mean, seriously, like that's perfect. Ribery, rib injury, whatever. But yeah, and moving on to what else I was talking about. Before I move on, I have to explain that finish from Aubameyang. I don't know what I was doing. I should have just blasted it across goal. But I was trying to beat the keeper at his near post with a finish shot, but they're still a bit unpredictable at times. Sometimes the finish shots are nice and hard, lol. Sometimes they're soft and not hard like that. Jeez, that has a lot of sexual innuendo in it. But anyway, um, yeah. So there's some strong rumors that Lewandowski might leave Dortmund to go to Bayern, and excuse me, and that's a bit scary because Bayern are already they're already amazing as they are. But when you put Lewandowski in the picture, they're almost gonna be unbeatable. I mean, they have an amazing midfield, amazing attack force already. They have a decent defense. And when you put in a world-class striker like Lewandowski, it's just gonna be even crazier. Nothing against Mandzukic and Pizarro. I actually love Mandzukic. If you go on my channel and look back on some of my FIFA 13 videos, you'll know that I love Mandzukic. But I feel um like Lewandowski would kind of like complete the puzzle for Bayern because they probably kind of do need Lewandowski in a way, just to, that kind of like I said, complete the puzzle. And it's not because like Pizarra and Mandzukic aren't good enough. It's just that you kind of have to have a top striker like that. Wait, no matter which way I say it, it sounds like I'm slugging off Pizarra and Mandzukic. But whatever. So, but if Lewandowski did leave Dortmund, that would leave them needing a striker or at least needing somebody to play in that striker role. And probably what they would do is either play Mkhitaryan as a striker, because I think he did play as a striker at Shakhtar, or most of the time he was a striker, or he's like a second striker. Like I usually see him as a cam or attacking midfielder on PES and FIFA. So I don't know. I thought he was a striker, but I guess I don't know. I guess he can play as a cam, but another another option that Dortmund would have up front if Lewandowski left would be to play Aubameyang up front. And I think they signed Aubameyang because they were preparing to let Lewandowski leave. And because not Lewandowski, Aubameyang was a striker at Saint Etienne, so it's kind of weird to see him playing on the wing. And even saying that, I played him on the wing in this game because, well, I wanted him in the lineup, and that was the only place I could put him. But yeah, that would be another striking option for them, and they could also play, forgot his first name, Sheba, the other striker. Can't remember his first name, but he's another one he's actually, I think, Dortmund's second striker, or striker who's always playing behind Lewandowski, and he would probably be another option for them. So, but yeah, this game is coming to an end. I was gonna talk about Goetze returning to his old stadium. Maybe I still have time to talk about that. So he'll be returning, of course, for the first time since he left Dortmund. And he may not get such a good response from the crowd or reaction from the crowd. But anyway, enough of that. I can't really talk about it. So as you can see the stats there, it was a close game. It was actually a really tight game. It wasn't really that entertaining. So that's why it was a bit shorter than I wanted it to be. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my channel. And thanks for watching.